我喜欢旅行，但到了一个新的国家，我想先了解他们的商店。比方说，如果要买牙膏，或是网络 SIM 卡，或是什么东西，要知道去哪里买。那我介绍给你新西兰的一些商店。
I love to travel, but I don't like being caught in tourist traps. So when I go to a new city, I'm always trying to familiarize myself with what stores I can buy what things in. So I've been in Wellington for 2 weeks and I think I know the lay of the land. So I'm going to introduce some of the stores you can find in Wellington. So I'm going to start with one of my favorites, which is More Wilson's. It is a relatively high-end hypermarket type store, and it's divided into sections. It's a rather large shop. On the ground floor, the first thing that caught my eye was, of course, the wine section. They have a really nice, extensive selection to choose from, and lots of different countries to choose from. But of course, being in New Zealand, you should probably go with New Zealand wine. Also on the ground floor on the opposite side of the parking is like a mini Costco. Lots of bulk things, and then they have a section for drinks like fruit juices and sodas and stuff like that. From this section you can go upstairs to their homeware, which has kitchen stuff, bedroom stuff, bathroom stuff, all of that you'll find. I think More Wilson's is most famous for their supermarket or fresh produce area, which is back on the first floor or the ground floor. It's a really nice big store with lots of choices of fruits and vegetables. Also have a bakery, lots of other yummy things, and cheese. And boy, do they have cheese. I spent a lot of time looking and shopping for cheese in this area. Prices at More Wilson seem to be a bit higher than other places. So if you're looking for basic grocery type stuff, I would recommend that you go somewhere like New World Supermarket or the Warehouse. The Warehouse is a really big place and they have everything. They're very limited on their brands and selections per item, but their prices are by far the most competitive. If I was you, I'd probably go to the Warehouse first and get all the basic grocery things there before you go somewhere else. So the in-between Warehouse and More Wilson's, there's another shop called New World. It's a chain supermarket and they are all over Wellington and New Zealand. And this is where you're going to find also some fresh produce, you're going to find some home groceries, and they also have more than one brand to choose from. I think their prices might be a little bit higher than the Warehouse, but then again you do get more choices at New World. If you're looking for a snack or a drink or something quick, you need a convenience store, something like a 7-Eleven. Well, they have something called Fix. This little store carries lots of things, snacky things, some drinks. They even have a small selection of toiletry type things. And they also do services, like if you wanted to top up your data SIM card, you can go to a Fix store and do it there. To get an actual data SIM card, you go to a store called Vodafone or Spark. I imagine you can also get it at that Fix store, but I would rather go to a Vodafone or a Spark retailer because they will set the card up for you and do everything for you, which is much more convenient than trying to do it yourself. You can of course also get a data SIM card at the airport, but that store closes very early. I mean, I arrived at 6 o'clock in the evening, I think, and the Vodafone store was already closed by the time I got there. Interesting though, I went to the Voda store in downtown Wellington and they almost convinced me to get a much more expensive card than what I needed. Luckily, because I'm making a video on how to get a data SIM card in Wellington, I was asking lots of questions and quickly figured out that I didn't need the expensive card, I could get a much cheaper card. If it's your first time visiting Wellington, do watch the clip I did on how to get a data card before you go and invest in one. For everything electronic or appliance related, I think you should go to Harvey Norman. It is a huge store. I'm not 100% sure if it is a chain, but there's definitely one in downtown Wellington, and it's right next to the More Wilson's. If you're looking for something regarding medicine or pharmaceuticals, you can go to a chain pharmacy called Unichem. it's very similar to the fixed stores in terms of how many of them are around. Lots of them around everywhere in the city and all over New Zealand, and you'll find just about anything from makeup to all your pharmaceutical needs at this one place. So all the stores that I've mentioned are all pretty big stores in Wellington. If you're looking for something smaller, a mom and pop type store or a store closer to you, you can just simply ask the locals. People in Wellington are extremely friendly, and I'm pretty sure anyone will point you in the right direction.